I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. The Oak Ridge Boys are as iconic a country band as you could ever imagine. In fact, these recent inductees into the Grand Ole Opry could probably rest quite comfortably on their laurels, but that's just not their style. In fact, in this CyberCountry Minute, they tell us that style is only natural.
Well, first off, we're the Oak Ridge Boys. We are.
Now, one thing I've always wanted to ask you guys is how can you maintain such a positive energy every time you guys get on stage? Because you've been doing this for a while. And one of the things that I take away from every single performance you guys do is the positive energy that comes out of each performance.
Thank you, first of all, for saying that, Lance. That's a very high compliment. And I will individually, before I answer your question, tell in case something falls on your head and nobody gets the tape, that's William Lee Golden, Richard Sturban, Joe Bonzel, Dwayne Allen. That is us. And positive energy is what the Oak Ridge Boys are all about. This group has always, I would dare say, before any of us were members, and he joined in 65, him in 66, 72, 73. I would dare say that before any of us were members, the Oak Ridge Boys always represented energy and positive vibes and giving it all you got. That's always been an Oak Ridge Boy thing. And it's carried down through the years. And the four of us, we still feel it today like we did when we were younger guys. I don't think looking out of our windows here, we feel any different about what we do. Now we may go by a mirror and look in the mirror and say, wow, what happened? But, however, looking out of these windows, singing to a big crowd of people, looking over top of that microphone and singing feels just as energetic and positive and great and an honor to be doing so than it has ever felt. And one of the great things is, one of the things that keeps us going is new ideas, new energy, new ways to do things, new projects. And being here lately, we've had a lot of great things happen to us with the Grand Ole Opry induction and our new Cracker Barrel album, It's Only Natural. I mean, it just adds to the pile, man. How can you not be positive when so many good things are happening?
Amen. But one thing, too, I'd like to find out about, when you guys get out on the road, how is it difficult to maintain the same energy getting out there? Because then you've got to go from show to show, and there's a lot of work involved going between different engagements.
I think all of us have learned to take care of ourselves. We try to eat a lot better than we did when we were young and crazy, and we try to go to bed at a decent hour, and each one of us has our own physical regimentation that we go through. And I like to work out in the gym. I know William Lee walks more than Forrest Gump. And each one of us has our own workout routine that we try to take care of ourselves. So, because the most important thing of the day for the Oak Ridge Boys is when we walk on that stage. And we feel it's our responsibility to be in good shape, to do the show that we require of ourselves to do.
And one thing you're talking about the stuff that you've done, let's talk about the stuff that you're putting out now in the future, because I know you've got some stuff coming up on the 19th. It's Only Natural. So tell us about the new stuff.
Well, we're excited about the new project. As you said, it's titled It's Only Natural. And I think we were able to find a nice balance between doing hit songs, familiar titles, songs that people are familiar with, songs that they would associate the Oak Ridge Boys with, but we were also able to, with Cracker Barrel's permission, of course, able to record new songs as well. And I think that is the creative process of creating new music for the Oak Ridge Boys is what puts energy and excitement into us and allows us to keep going. So we feel like we've really found a real happy medium in this project, and we're really excited about it. One of the highlights of the project was being reunited with our longtime friend and producer, Ron Chanson. He actually came out of retirement to produce Elvira, which is on this album, which is certainly one of the familiar songs that everyone will recognize. It's the 30th anniversary of Elvira, and along with Cracker Barrel, we wanted to re-record it. And we were, once again, reunited with him. We had a great time. He brought in a couple of fantastic new songs that have really turned us on, songs that certainly have some potential for airplay. And so we're looking forward to September 19th. It's going to be a big day in the history of the Oak Ridge Boys.
You're putting everything together. How tough was it to pick songs out of the new stuff as well as the stuff that you were going to cover from the old stuff? How tough was it to put that all together? Because you guys have a really big catalog.
Well, we do, but there was an era of time there where we recorded a bunch of songs that haven't been looked at in about 14, 15 years. And so, you know, MCA has re-released a lot of our hits over and over again on different projects. I mean, the last couple of years, we've had, I think, 3 different big, huge MCA projects come out with all the old hits on it. So we wanted to do things we hadn't done in a while. We weren't real excited about maybe re-recording Leaving Louisiana in the Broad Daylight, although we would have and could have. But we took these songs from back in the late 80s, early 90s, songs like It's Going to Take a Lot of River, No Matter How High, Lucky Moon, Beyond Those Years, Red Dirt Highway, songs that we had not looked at in a long time, and really put a new face on them. New energy, new vibrancy, new arrangements, and freshen them up for like now. Just like we did with Elvira. Now, I gotta say, we didn't mess with Elvira much vocally. We sang Elvira pretty much the way we sing Elvira, but Ron Chancey guided the band through a process of freshening the arrangement up where it sounds, again, newer and vibrant. That's kind of the word I've been kind of using today in these interviews, but this is the way this project strikes me. When I listen to the 5 new songs, when we listen to these songs we've had hits with, when we listen to Elvira, they feel and sound like brand new listening experiences. And that was the goal in the recording, that was the goal in the producing, it was the goal in the song selection. And when we held that thing in our hands for September 19th release, that's what we really was hoping for. And we worked hard to that end, and I think we accomplished the goals.
Thanks for coming by
CyberCountry, and we are the Oak Ridge Boys, and the way to stay up to date with us is at oakridgeboys.com. And our new Cracker Barrel project that's coming out of Cracker Barrel stores everywhere and at the Old Country Store online. And there'll be a link there from our website, of course, oakridgeboys.com, on September 19th. It's Only Natural, our new CD. Please pick up a copy and have some chicken and dumplings.
We'll see you at Cracker Barrel.
Beans and greens.
Pancakes.
Uncle Herschel's.
Trout.
Grilled trout.